Hey, this is Carl and welcome to another monthly episode of Statues I Wish I Could Afford. In this video, I'll be showing you guys a summary of all the cool stuff featured this month in the weekly World of Custom Statues, as well as statues that I did pre-order or paid for follow-up payments. So let's start the list. First on the list of interesting statues this month is this Bagley Spider-Man. I did feature this last month as the prototype was almost done and now it is completely done. Actually, production has been really fast on this one and might actually ship really soon. I do want it a lot since I don't have this version of Spider-Man yet, especially with its anatomy. And I like the base a lot. Really need to think about this more. Let me know in the comments below on what you guys think of this statue. Next is we have the prototype revealed for this Silver Surfer. All three versions of the prototype has been released but not at the same time. We have the painted silver, the chrome, and the black version. I think all three are winners here since they chose a pretty good paint for the painted silver version, while the chrome one will always look good and be eye-catchy. I think museum-type collectors would really appreciate this thanks to its base and could match well with XM's 1/3 line by Legendary Beast Studios since this Silver Surfer is also available in 1/3 scale. Another prototype reveal for all three variants, and we have this Wolverine on throne. The gap between the yellow prototype reveal and the brown and the X4 is actually quite long, but it totally did not disappoint in my opinion. This is the first Wolverine on throne, I think, and they chose the perfect base for it. It might not be for a collector who doesn't like gory stuff though, but definitely a winner for throne and Wolverine collectors. This Black Panther is also revealed this month and I believe it looks great, especially with the portrait on. Sorry, just not a fan of Anma's portraits. Lots of weapons switch out so you don't get bored with just the claws. I believe it has 3 sets of arms, lots of textures on his suit as well. I think this is like a semi-museum statue. Next is we have the prototype reveal for this damaged Darth Vader life-size bust. I think this piece was so hyped when the pre-order was open, and well, it totally did not disappoint. It was sold out almost easily. Though this is the prototype revealed already, there will be tweaks that will be made thanks to the feedback from the community or the buyers. Another prototype reveal this month is we have this Del Otto inspired Spider-Man. This is sculpted by Steven Sanchez. Steven probably has sculpted the most Spider-Mans in this hobby. Anyway, I like the colors they chose for Spider-Man. I wish they offered a different paint color for the gargoyle, just so it doesn't look so boring. I like the paint job that was done on the custom Venom that I reviewed recently. They should maybe consider doing something like that. Probably the best Kraven statue around has finally revealed its prototype. It totally did not disappoint, lots of options to choose from the portraits and even weapons for that matter. So if you are not into XM's quarter scale Kraven, then this is a good and better alternative. This month is full of prototype reveals. Next one is a medieval Spawn prototype reveal. I love the paint job they did on the Spawn, very lifelike in my opinion. They also offered a new smaller base option which makes me very interested on getting one. The reason actually I passed on this Spawn specifically is because I didn't like the dead soldier in the base. Now that's gone, I think I like it even more. What do you guys think on this one? Probably my most anticipated reveal this year is this Mr. Sinister. I believe it's about time the community has a good Mr. Sinister statue. A lot of customs have tried and even XM, but I think this one is the clear winner. I am very interested in this one and it's actually already printed so you get to see the details properly. If you have a solid X-Men collection, and this one is definitely for you. Okay, finally not a prototype reveal this time. So we have this full reveal for the Spidergwen. It is sculpted by Pablo Vicentin, one of the greats in the hobby. His sculpts definitely did not disappoint on this one, especially on the portraits. Very detailed base and great anatomy on Gwen. Next is we have another prototype reveal, and we have this Storm. Honestly speaking, I think this Storm has one of the best portraits around. It's not your typical Jim Lee portrait we see though, or even the one on the 90s show, but she still looks very beautiful. As most Storms are in this hobby, she is on a tornado type base and is on a flying pose. So if the sideshow Storm isn't working for you, then this is a great alternative. Next one is a life-size boss, and we have Venom. I think I don't say this enough, but this is the only life-size Venom boss with a transformation pose. This statue will be very detailed as it is life-size, so it's quite big. It took a while for the prototype for this one to be completed, and I think it did not disappoint. This statue has an Easter egg at its back. I think that has been a thing already for most life-size boss statues. Next is we have another Sinister 6 member, and we have Vulture. This is already its prototype and it's on the same line as the Kraven one before it. This is not your typical Vulture since he is not skinny, he is actually quite muscular here. You could say this is not a comic accurate version of Vulture, but his physique is very appealing though. He looks very powerful here thanks to the muscles and his pose. Next is we have a Caleb Nefzen sculpt and a potential Grail. We have this winged Venom. This is a medium type statue and is part of a Del Auto line by Caleb Nefzen. This Venom does come in two versions. They have different torsos and portraits, so they differ from each other. This Venom will not come with any portrait switch out, however it will have an arm switch out. The wings will also be removable and will be replaced with tendrils. Last on the interest list is we have this X-23. Sculpt looks pretty good and clean in my opinion, can be displayed easily next to any statues as the base is quite simple and small. X-23 will come with 3 portraits, metal claws, and glass eyes. So there will be no statues on the pass list this month, so the next one will be statues that I pre-ordered or paid for follow-up payment. First is I pre-ordered this Cloud and Sephiroth statues. They are actually 2 different statues but you can buy them at a bundled price. I do have all the Final Fantasy VII characters from this line, so it's a no-brainer that I pre-ordered the main character and the main villain of the game. Love this game a lot and I can't wait for the next installment of the game. Anyone else love FF7 and play this game here? Lastly is I pre-ordered this Weapon X by Alejandro Pereira. He is the same sculptor who sculpted all those Grail Wolverines in the Chronicle line, like the Phase 2 first appearance Wolverine versus Wendigo diorama. Anyway, I've always wanted to get a Weapon X statue, so here he is. I think since this is sculpted by Alejandro, this one is gonna be a keeper. It has been printed for a few months already, I think. Definitely can't wait for the prototype reveal. Let me know in the comments below on what you guys think of the pieces mentioned in the video. For more fan art and custom statue updates, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on future content. I upload updates every Sunday, 1 PM Pacific Standard Time. Check this video out right here. I know you'll enjoy it as much as this one. This is Carl and see you in the next one.